Years after graduation, former classmates Nagisa and Karma reunite by chance at their old school, sneaking into the building the night before an alumni visit. Karma reveals he's about to be interviewed by government agencies who will determine his future career path, and he plans to play the role of their ideal candidate. Exploring their old classroom, they find a preserved schedule belonging to their unforgettable teacher, sparking a flood of memories from their final year together. The flashback reveals it all began when a mysterious, tentacled creature destroyed the moon and then appeared in their classroom, claiming he'd destroy Earth next unless someone could kill him first. The government agent explains the entire class has 1 year to assassinate their new teacher, with an enormous bounty offered as motivation. Despite being a Mach 20 super creature immune to conventional weapons, the students quickly discover their teacher has a long list of surprisingly ordinary personal weaknesses. Karma returns from a suspension and initially views the teacher with suspicion, assuming he's just another self-serving authority figure using his students for personal gain. Karma stages an elaborate fake bullying scenario to test whether the octopus teacher would genuinely risk his own life to protect a student in danger. Convinced the teacher would abandon him under pressure, Karma is stunned when the creature cleverly saves him anyway, without breaking any of the assassination rules. Karma privately admits that despite constantly trying to kill him, he came to respect just how genuinely kind their strange teacher turned out to be. Nagisa reflects that his own talent for assassination gave him, for the first time, something he felt truly good at. Nagisa's controlling mother visits the school, revealing she's been trying to mold him into the daughter she always wanted, even forcing him to keep his hair long. Nagisa's mother demands he be transferred out of the failing E-class. The teacher firmly refuses, insisting Nagisa's future is his own to decide. Furious at being challenged, Nagisa's mother lashes out, revealing years of resentment and control she's placed on her son without realizing the damage it caused. With his teacher's quiet support, Nagisa finally stands up to his mother, thanking her for raising him while declaring he must eventually find his own path in life. Mother and son slowly begin repairing their relationship, with Nagisa's mother agreeing to let him grow at his own pace while still caring for him as her son. A devastating reveal follows. Quiet classmate Keanu has secretly been an assassin all along, hiding tentacles of her own beneath her skin the entire year. It's revealed Keanu is actually Akari Yukimura, younger sister of the class's original teacher, who died protecting their current teacher from a lab accident years earlier. The teacher's true origin is revealed. He was a human test subject turned into an unstoppable creature through a scientist's experiments, and his deadline is actually the time before he fatally explodes, not out of malice. Some students moved by this revelation begin secretly wondering whether they should try to save their teacher's life instead of killing him as originally planned. Nagisa proposes to the class that they search for a way to prevent their teacher's fatal explosion entirely, sparking a passionate but divisive debate. Karma vehemently disagrees, arguing it would be disrespectful to abandon the assassination lessons their teacher poured his heart into building for them. The class splits down the middle between those who want to save their teacher and those determined to honor their original promise to kill him. To settle the dispute once and for all, their teacher proposes a battle royale between the two factions, with Nagisa and Karma set to face off directly. Karma privately reflects that he'd always kept his distance from Nagisa, sensing something unsettling in his quiet classmates' assassin instincts even as friends years earlier. The two finally clash in an intense one-on-one duel, each fighting to prove his own conviction about their teacher's fate, rather than simply trying to win. Nagisa deliberately abandons his own greatest strength mid-fight, choosing to beat Karma using martial arts instead of his signature knife technique. Exhausted and outmaneuvered, Karma finally surrenders, conceding defeat and agreeing to support the plan to try saving their teacher's life after all. Having settled their rivalry through honest combat, Karma and Nagisa drop their old formality and agree to finally call each other by first name. United as one class again, the students hatch an audacious plan to infiltrate a space station and steal research data, proving their teacher's survival is possible. The mission succeeds, and the data suggests their teacher's chance of exploding has dropped to less than 1%, filling the class with hope for a happy ending. Despite the good news, the class remains legally just junior high students, and the government secretly continues planning its own assassination timeline regardless. Late one night, government agents activate a powerful orbital laser weapon, specifically designed to eliminate their teacher once and for all, without warning the students. Their teacher survives the initial strike, but realizes the government will never stop trying to kill him now that the world knows he exists. Desperate to see their teacher one final time before the laser fully charges, the entire class secretly mobilizes to sneak past military blockades surrounding the mountain school. Working together as a coordinated team, students infiltrate the heavily guarded mountain, using every trick and skill they've learned throughout their unusual year. Against overwhelming odds, the class successfully reaches their teacher, just as the assassination satellite prepares to fire its final lethal strike. The teacher gently reminds the furious, grieving students that running, hiding, and creative problem-solving are lessons worth carrying into their adult lives. In a touching moment, the class surprises their teacher with a small birthday celebration, marking exactly 1 year since he first arrived in their classroom. The celebration is violently interrupted when a mysterious assassin known as Reaper 2.0 arrives, revealing himself as their teacher's own former student and pupil. The rival assassin explains he was trained by their teacher long ago, but always felt overlooked and unseen, fueling a deep resentment that's followed him for years. Realizing the students are now trapped in the crossfire, the weakened teacher declares he must fight with everything he has left to protect his class. The rival assassin taunts the teacher by exploiting the students as hostages, forcing him into an impossible position between fighting and protecting them. The teacher declares fiercely that his students are not a weakness to exploit, but the greatest gift a teacher could ever receive, and that protecting them is his duty. Keanu secretly reveals her own hidden tentacle powers again, sacrificing her secret to buy her wounded teacher precious time to recover and fight back. In the brutal battle that follows, Keanu is gravely wounded protecting her teacher, echoing the same tragic fate that claimed her own sister years before. Consumed by grief and rage, their teacher's true destructive power finally erupts, unleashing an overwhelming burst of raw energy against his former student. As the devastating battle rages, some students choose to retreat rather than risk getting caught in the crossfire, recognizing when running is the wisest tactic. Their teacher unleashes every ounce of remaining strength and emotion into one final, blinding attack against the assassin who betrayed his trust. The rival assassin is finally defeated, having spent his entire life chasing an acknowledgement from his own former teacher that never truly came until this moment. Bravely weakened from the fight, their teacher immediately turns his attention to Keanu's fallen body, refusing to accept that he's lost another student. Using tentacles he deliberately saved rather than used in battle, their teacher performs an incredible feat of biological repair, painstakingly reconstructing Keanu's body cell by cell. Against all odds, Keanu's heart begins beating again, and she wakes up to find her teacher has saved her life exactly as he'd quietly promised he always would. Her teacher privately wonders aloud whether he lived up to the promise he made to Keanu's late sister to properly guide and protect this class of students. With the immediate crisis over, the collapsed teacher reminds his students that even fun, precious times are always meant to eventually come to an end. Realizing the government's laser will fire again soon regardless of what they do, the class understands they have no more time left to hesitate. Nagisa gathers the class to make one final, unified decision themselves about their teacher's fate, rather than let outside forces decide for them. In a unanimous vote, every single student agrees that they, and only they, should be the ones to carry out the assassination they'd promised from the very beginning. The class solemnly declares their final answer. They are assassins, and their target remains their beloved teacher, just as it always was. Working together one last time, the entire class physically restrains their teacher's tentacles, preparing for the final assassination they've trained an entire year to complete. No one wants to be the one to deliver the final blow. Nagisa quietly steps forward, asking to be the one to end their teacher's life himself. Before the final moment, their teacher takes one last opportunity to say heartfelt goodbyes to his fellow adult teachers and government handlers. Back at the old classroom, their teacher insists on taking attendance one final time, wanting to see and hear every single student before the assassination. One by one, every student in the class responds to their name being called, each answer carrying the weight of an entire unforgettable year together. Their teacher tells the class that nurturing all 28 of them has brought him more happiness than he ever imagined possible. With visible joy rather than fear, their teacher declares he's genuinely happy to be killed by the students he came to love so deeply. Overwhelmed with emotion and shaking with grief, Nagisa struggles to bring himself to deliver the fatal blow to the teacher, who changed his entire life. Her teacher gently comforts Nagisa, encouraging him to stay calm and smile, rather than carry out the assassination in sorrow. The class formally graduates from Kanujigyaka Junior High shortly, after completing their unusual and unforgettable final assassination. As the class carries out their final promise together, the story shifts into an emotional farewell, honoring the profound bond formed between teacher and students. In a final private conversation, Nagisa tells his late teacher that he's decided to become a teacher himself, hoping to guide students the same caring way he was guided. Years later, in the present day, Karma reveals he's chosen a career working behind the scenes in government administration, quietly shaping the country from the shadows. Both former students reflect that their unconventional teacher fundamentally shaped who they became as adults, giving them experiences neither could have imagined otherwise. Before leaving the old classroom one final time, Karma quietly takes a small keepsake belonging to their late teacher as a lasting memento. As adults now living out the paths their teacher helped shape, the former classmates affirm they'll always carry the lessons of that unforgettable year forward with them. Nagisa locks up the old campus one last time before departing, closing the door on a classroom that changed his entire life forever.